Hi, Logan, my Maple Leaf fans. Welcome to the pregame show. We play today against the Las Vegas Golden Knights around 10 o'clock. So I'll probably have highlights for you tomorrow morning when I wake up. Right now, I'm going to take you to the pregame conference right now.
Are you a seven-figure business owner that's trying to scale to eight figures and you see everybody else around you doing it and you can't figure out why you're staying stuck? Well, the reality is they know something that you don't. And in fact, they're using a completely different.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I just got a little banged up there the other game against New York, so was able to finish, but afterwards it was just kind of like a neck head thing, so you don't really want to mess with that. So he thought it was just best to take some time a little bit, let it heal up, and I feel great now. So I'm ready to rock tonight and excited to get back to it.
You hadn't missed a game? Was it tough to watch?
Yeah, it's tough. It's never easy watching. Again, you just, whether you're winning or losing, you want to be with the group and the guys going to war with them. So it was tough, but like I said, I got back to health and I just feel great.
What will it be like to be out there with Yarncroke for the first time?
Yeah, I'm excited. He missed his fair share of time throughout this season, and even in watching him last game, his first game in such a long time, I think he did a great job for getting those touches, and when the puck's in your stick, it's not easy, especially when you take that much time off. So I thought he did a great job. They had some shifts in the offensive zone, and I'm excited to see what he brings.
You hadn't not played in a while, or was that like trying to have to just watch? You haven't not played in a while, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like, just trying to have to kind of watch from above, like watching the game while not playing?
Yeah, like I said, it's tough. And again, I maybe in a different time in like a playoff series, I would have wanted to battle through it. But again, you don't want to mess with things when it's especially your head and neck area. So again, watching is never easy. Like I said, you just want to be in the room with the guys and going through those emotions with the group of guys. Especially we have such a great group. So definitely missed that. But like I said, I'm just excited to be back and contribute tonight.
Did the idea of playing all 82 cross your mind? Perfect attendance? Were you thinking about that?
I'd like to say no, but it was. I mean, it was no secret that I hadn't missed one. But again, I'm not a guy that really thinks like that. I just take it a game at a time and focus on the task at hand. So, you definitely understand what's going on. But that didn't cross my mind. That was something I didn't really want to push through and maybe get hurt, extra, and then you're missing weeks rather than just a few days. So, yeah, it is what it is.
What's it like going home for 10 hours, 12 hours? What was the brief
Yeah.
time home like?
Yeah, quite the schedule we got, eh? Yeah, it's definitely weird, especially coming off a road trip where you just kind of want to unpack and settle for a little bit. But no, we were able to pretty much have a quick dinner, hang out with I hung out with my fiance, and some guys just barely got to see their kids for a couple hours in the morning, and then it's right back to work. So that's the business. We understand that it comes with the territory when you're playing in the NHL, and sometimes you can't always the schedule doesn't favor you. But another road trip, and we're excited to get going and start off on a good foot here tonight.
Austin plays almost 26 minutes and missed 27 and a half. What stands out about the endurance of those guys?
Yeah, it's crazy. they're playing 22, 23 plus on most nights. So to be able to perform at such a high level and you're getting that many minutes, there's games where I play 14 or 15 and I just feel like I'm out of gas. So for those guys to do that night in and night out, definitely special, and that's why they're as good as they are, that they're able to perform very consistently at that level for so many minutes.
Cristiano out there this morning, how big of a boost is it going to be when he's finally back?
Yeah, he's a huge part of our D-core. Again, I think he flies under the radar throughout the league, but whether he's blocking shots and he's so poised with the puck, like his puck skills are so much better than I thought. So he's definitely a miss back there, but just seeing him out there skating and knowing that he's close, it's definitely a morale boost for the guys in the locker room.
Obviously, I just try to stay engaged as physically as I can, and I had to respond for the hit, so I got no problem with that.
And we saw you hiking up the fans. Like, how would you describe what you're feeling in that moment?
I don't even know. I kind of blacked out there, and I guess I was just trying to get the crowd going a little bit, and that was it.
I thought you were trying to channel your inner Nikita Grabenkin because he did that during the process. I don't know if you were part of that game.
I wasn't a part of that game, but I definitely heard about it, and I didn't really think about that at the moment, but it's kind of funny looking back now.
How do you find the fighting side? You seem comfortable in that role. Like, have you gotten tips over the years? Like, what's your comfort level there with that?
It's not something that I've done a lot of, but if I have to step in once in a while, and so be it. And got a few tips from Revo in training camp, and that's about it.
What did you apply those? Did you apply those during that fight? What do you think about Reeves?
Not really in the moment, but it definitely helped just chatting with him about it a little bit, and you always got to be ready. It's part of the game, and it is what it is.
How have you found playing with Jake?
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's a leader on this team. He's one of the best defensive defensemen in the league, and easy to play with. He talks a lot. He talks a lot out there, which makes it easy for me, and he's kind of a role model for me, and he's been a blast to play with.
What makes him one of the best defensive defensemen in the league for you?
Just how hard he plays. He finishes his hits. He's always sound positionally, and the fact that he talks a lot out there makes it easy for guys that he plays with, and he's not afraid to mix it up, and it's just a great all-around great guy.
Austin plays like almost 26 minutes, Mitch 27 and a half on the second half of back-to-back. Like, what stands out about the endurance of those guys?
Yeah, obviously they're top-tier athletes. They're in really good shape, and they're some of the best players in the league for a reason, and they put it on full display on most nights.
Basically just a continuation of the road sequence, honestly. But it's nice to see the girlfriend and get home for a little bit and just wash some clothes and repack, I guess.
What do you miss the most when you're away for this long?
I think just the city. I love living in Toronto. Just kind of the stuff I do, just kind of walking around, coffee shops, off days, stuff like that. It's always just nice to have that familiarity and kind of get the reset on off days when you're home.
It's been a grind of a schedule for everyone. Austin's playing 26 minutes the other night. Wow. Mitch 27 and a half on the second half of back-to-back. What stands out about their endurance?
Yeah, it's impressive. It's something that I don't have. I know if I was playing those minutes, I'd be really struggling on the bench in between shifts, but they look like they're just ready to go all the time again. And that's just comes from the amount of time they've played in this league and at this level, that they're professionals. They take care of themselves, and they're always ready to go.
Where are you at with your game? It feels like the shots haven't been coming for you here lately. What can you do to maybe get more pucks to the net?
Yeah, I think continuing to push to get to that area, because you're not going to get shots, and you don't really want shots from the outside. You want to get to the hard areas of the ice, and I think it just starts from getting maybe on top of the goalie a little bit more, trying to find those little areas, and then just competing to get pucks back to get those opportunities.
What's your sense in the room about how badly they may want Brad to add to the group, knowing that trade deadline's just coming up here, and give this team an extra boost?
Yeah, I mean, that's not really anything we're thinking about too closely. It's more we're happy with the group that we have right here. We've been finding some success lately, and it's been a lot of fun. So I think that's been our focus, is trying to play hard for each other and the guys that are here, and let that kind of settle on its own.
What was it like seeing Phil drop the gloves and rev the crowd up there the other night?
Yeah, he did a great job there. It was pretty cool, and it was cool to see the response from the fans too. That was awesome, and that's the energy that definitely helps drive us in games. So it was really good for Phil and good to see.
Steven says he's good to go. Yarncrow comes back the other night. We'll see those three guys with camp together for the first time. What I guess stands out about the potential that those three guys could do together?
Yeah, I think all three guys that compete really hard, play the game the right way, and can be physical, and a team or a crew that's hard to play against. Definitely rounds out our team, and should be great to have.
Most music apps have some kind of one-size-fits-all workout playlist. But the YouTube Music app has ad-free playlists personalized to fit you and your kind of workout. You better work, index finger. Get YouTube Music Premium. Try 1 month free.
Like a never-ending road trip for you and Mitch in particular.
Yeah, it's relentless. I don't know. Just been living out of the suitcase for the last month or so, but it's been fine. I mean, sometimes it's just the way it works out, I guess.
Lots of ice time in the last game. Bobby McMahon was just saying, like, he doesn't know how you and Mitch were able to do that. What does it feel like when you are logging that much ice in one game?
I feel like you feel it more so after. I think when you're in it, especially a game like that where it's tight, you're getting a lot of power plays and some good opportunities. I don't know. I don't think you really notice it too much. Obviously, I mean, you want to be out there as much as possible. I think Chief does a good job of managing the minutes and stuff. Sometimes it just kind of works out that way.
What do you miss the most when you're away from home a lot?
I miss my dog. I miss my dog a lot. It's been tough. I haven't been seeing him around too much for the last little while, but I mean, being at home is nice, being able to sleep in your own bed and stuff like that, but that's just the nature of playing in the NHL. You got to travel a lot, and like you said, I mean, the schedule has just kind of been, a lot of away, a lot of travel, getting all our West Coast trips in here in the last 2 months of the season. So, yeah.
What's it going to be like to go up against Eichel? You saw him up close, you know him so well. What's the challenge of facing him?
Yeah, he's always a challenge. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he hangs on the pucks, he's very fast. He kind of does everything really well, and it's always a challenge to play against him, just with his reach and how he's able to separate from guys with his speed and strength and stuff like that. So, it's always fun to play against him. Obviously, he's a great player. I've enjoyed, spending time with him, getting to know him, especially when you were younger, and then obviously playing with him again a couple weeks ago. So it'll be a good challenge.
Considering how well you guys are playing, first in the division, how badly would you want a boost at the trade deadline for this room?
I mean, I think you look at our division in particular. It's obviously very tight, and we know management's going to do the best that they can. I think all we can do is just trust in them. I mean, of course, you'd love to see a boost. I think with the way that we've played this year and the position that we're in right now, I mean, we feel really confident, really good about our team and our group. But this time of year, obviously, it's always you see teams adding, and you want to add as well. So I'm sure the management and staff and stuff are doing a lot of thinking right now, doing a lot of homework and stuff like that, and we'll just leave it in their hands. I'm sure they'll do what's best for the team.
Sorry, do you follow trade deadline stuff closely, like around the league, rumors, that kind of thing?
I mean, not necessarily rumors. I mean, I think when news comes out, obviously you hear about it and you see it. But I mean, rumors are just rumors. So.
Chris Tanev out on the ice this morning. How difficult has it been playing without him, and how much of an immediate impact is he going to have on his back?
Yeah, I mean, he logs so many minutes, so many hard minutes for us on the back end, plays against other teams' top lines, penalty kill. He's such a big part of our team and our back end, so it's good to see him back on the ice. I don't know, is he playing tonight or no?
Well, we don't. He's still out there.
I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Obviously it's good to see him back on the ice. So when he's ready to come back, I'm sure he'll be back. But I think guys have done a pretty good job of stepping in and filling those roles and filling those minutes that he eats up.
We fixate on the goal scoring a lot, obviously, but the assists have been really piling up for you. What do you like about the playmaking side of the game and how the line is going in general?
Yeah, I mean, it's been good. That scoring's kind of been, I guess my thing, but I like to think I'm a complete player, so obviously, it's been good just to produce and get those opportunities, whether it's, ones that I get for myself or creating for other guys as well, and, Nygie's obviously a big force there at the front of the net, so it's, sometimes you just got to get the puck there to an area, and he's pretty good at finishing, so, I'd obviously like to score more, try to stop hitting so many posts. But sometimes that's the way it goes, and just got to keep shooting, keep believing.
They played a lot the other night. Do you ever worry about any carryover when you have to lean on them so much in a game like that?
Well, yeah, like I talked the other day about it, overused them in that game. Circumstances, with power plays and everything that went on overtime. But no, it's obviously it's a concern for sure. And they're used to playing lots of minutes. They got good motors, so they had good energy today.
How close is Chris Tannen?
He's close. Yeah, he's not going to play tonight, but he's getting better and he's getting closer.
Possibly in Colorado, though.
Possibly.
Steven told us, Lorenz told us he's ready.
He's ready to go.
What I guess intrigues you about the potential that he can have there now if Yarncroke and Camp and how those guys can work together? Yeah,
no, for sure. I think that's a good line that you can trust and put out in all situations. Starting them in their own zone, and that's a good line to forecheck and hunt and just make it difficult for the other team. But I think with Yarny, there's more opportunity to score.
The consistency of your team, top of the division. How much of your guys earned a boost at the trade deadline, do you think?
Earned a boost?
Yeah.
We're all looking to better our team if we can. That's the best way I put it.
Okay.
How does Pontus Holmberg manage to draw so many penalties?
I think because he's so strong on the puck, and he really does a good job of holding people off, and eventually it gets difficult for the defenders, and he ends up drawing penalties off that. But he does a great job of hanging on the pucks and holding people off in the offensive zone, even in the neutral zone. Wherever he is, he does a real good job of that, and I truly believe that's the reason he draws so many penalties. He doesn't give the puck up easily.
How impressed are you with the way the team's playing despite how difficult the schedule is right now? Just that one game.
Yeah, no, we've been happy. There's always things that we want to work on and get better. Like the other night in the third period at home against San Jose, we got to do a better job of shutting that game down. We didn't do a good enough job, and they tied it up. We got a point, which is a big point. But I think the team's battled extremely hard through injuries, schedule, all that stuff, and got to keep going.
What's the biggest challenge the Golden Knights posed tonight?
Very good team, offensively, off the rush. They're strong. They hang on to pucks. They defend well. They got Big D. It's a big team. So it's you're not going to get a lot of room out there. So you got to get your opportunities. You got to capitalize on them. But at the same time, our biggest job, in my opinion, tonight is defending the Golden Knights. Like I said, they're a dynamic team off the rush. They got a lot of guys that make plays. So we got to do a good job off the rush here tonight. We got to do a real good job in our zone of being hard around our net. And wingers doing a good job in their D. Their D shoot a lot of pucks. They're good at getting them through. So those are the biggest challenges tonight.
What was your sense of Joseph Woll in his last start? Did you sense there was any kind of carryover from the illness or the afternoon start?
That's a good question. He didn't look like himself, and he knew that. And I think there's just times you have those games throughout the season, and I think it was just one of those games, to be honest with you.
What have you learned about his ability to kind of bounce back?
Yeah, he's done a great job of bouncing back for us this year. Both goalies, in my opinion, and our team. So kind of all works together, in my opinion.
Life is full of distractions, like this clarinet solo. But you don't have to put up with distractions in your photos. With distraction removal, Adobe Photoshop can automatically delete unwanted elements like wires and people. We're working on the clarinet. Try it at Photoshop.com.
With DoorDash, dash that delicious whenever a craving hits. Dash that late night burger and that lunchtime lox. Dash that post-workout protein and that poke bowl. Spring Breakaway is on now. Get up to 30% off orders of $25 or more. DoorDash, terms apply.